Hey everybody, welcome back to Shelltastic Crafts. I hope you're all doing well. How are you? Today I picked out a mold that I've done before, actually upside down, the whale. This is the sea creature, or like snail mold, whatever you want to call it. And I've decided that this time, instead of painting it after the fact, I'm going to paint it before. And this took a lot of time to clean out, and I hope I get it all. But I'm going to do the center in a goldish color, the ribbon around here in the golden color, and color the flower itself with this Aurora Mateo powder, Aurora powder for the leaves. And then for the first time, I'm going to back this in black, because I'm not sure if a lot of you know, but Aurora powders appear different when you pour them in a light color, a clear color, anything like that. It will come out different in a black backing, a white backing, a different color backing. So basically, I might even paint the pot because I don't know if I want the pot black. I'm not sure yet. So I've got all my chrome powders out for all my colors of the shells. The whale is blue, so I've got all them out, all my little brushes, and I'm going to start doing the painting on. guys, I'm going to take a minute to clean this. That one's done. And let me tell you, it's one of the hardest molds to paint on with chrome powders because this has very, very tight woven crystals in there. So if you get any of the powder on those crystals, that's the issue. So I cleaned it up best as I could. And I'll give it one more look over before I actually pour it. My goodness, I am covered in chrome powders. Okay, so I'm going to use copper for the, who's it? I'm going to use copper for the pot. Gosh, every time I look at this, I still find more powder from last time. I really want to get that out. More powder on the top. Oh, gosh. And green in the center. And again, we're going to do the actual flower petals in this color. So first I'm going to use this chartreuse yellow because I like it. Do the center. Oh, really pretty color. I usually use the gold, but I kind of like this one better. Try not to make a mess as much as I can. The center. This way, if I get the Aurora powder over it, I don't care because the chartreuse yellow hit the mold first. So that's what you're going to see underneath. That is gorgeous. Wonder now if I should make that ribbon the same color. I think I will. Hey, here goes. Hair everywhere. So annoying. See if I can do this without making a colossal mess. Yeah, that looks good. Let's do the copper. Hot. Like I said, now if it gets all over my yellow, I really don't mind because the yellow's down, and even if this copper goes over it, it's not going to make a difference. It's whatever touches your silicone first. Ay, ay, ay. So I have a feeling that because, like I said, there are such tight woven crystals here that it is so hard to get the chrome powder out once you get them in those crystals, and especially on the side. I think I did the best I could. I hope I didn't miss a dot there. I think I did. Okay, now get this teal out again. Teal. Ooh. Teal. Or was it? Or was it? All right. Not fussing with it anymore, except to get the edge of this. That's part of your lid. I'm going to make sure the edge of this has absolutely no chrome powder on it, and it is clear. So much on the outside. Anyway, all right, what I'm going to do is I think because I'm not sure what to do here. I think because I don't know if I could get every little piece out. I did the best that I could. But I don't know if I want to add just a little bit of this. I poured that in the rose jar one day and it came out absolutely gorgeous. So instead of pouring this entirely clear, I think I want to put the Aurora behind it so that it can hide any mistakes, or maybe it's going to make it more prevalent. I'm not even sure. So anyway, these I can put away. And then I'm going to mix, I believe I have 9 on this. And this one, even though it came off, I believe it was 3 or 3.5. So 9 and 3 is 12. I'm going to mix up like 13, 14 ounces, and then I'll be back. I'm going to debubble it, and then I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. I have put this through the bubble machine. I made this one almost black, but it's good enough. I used the espresso by Octopus Inks, and that was it. So I'm going to pour the jar first. I can't spray it obviously because all the powders are in there. So slowly, slowly. half of it. And of course, the bubbles are coming out on the back because of the chrome powders. That is officially perfect. Batch. Find my alcohol. I do want to try to do is go down the sides without disturbing that chrome powder, so that if any bubbles are in there, they can rise to the top. Okay. This does have a lip, so I want to go around it with my bubble wand. Make sure I don't get any bubbles under there. I hope, I hope, I hope. I hope, I hope, I hope. There are some bubbles coming out, so I'm going to keep going around and around, and hopefully whatever's trapped under there will come out. All right. Hopefully that's good enough. That is officially domed. You see some of those chrome powder colors are rising to the back, which is fine because it's underneath. I don't want to spray it with any more alcohol because it's about to spill over. And if you spray the back, it has a chance of spilling over. So, cut that little hair out, little hair in here. That looks good. A lot of little bubbles coming up because of those chrome powders. Chrome powders do create bubbles. But again, these are the bottom. So it's the bottom of the jar. The jar will go that way, and this is the bottom of the actual storage jar. So now I'm ready for my black. And I dusted that rose and the bouquet of flowers in the event that I have any extra. And I do. Great. There. And I have some of both. So again, I dusted these with the Aurora powder. I want to see what they look like. Squeeze that so it gets all in those petals. This way it'll coat the rest of it too. It's down. Whoops, spilled it. And I'll settle in there. I want to see how many bubbles are coming up, because you really need to coat those petals in order for the bubbles to come up and rise towards the back. And obviously the Aurora powder is making those bubbles more prevalent. Perfect. One more drop. Yep, perfect. A lot of bubbles coming up on this one. I hope we don't get a lot of bubbles in the piece due to the chrome powders. Again, I don't have a vacuum chamber, and if it was in the vacuum chamber, it would make a whole different story. So now we still have some left. You know what? I want to try. Let me find. I know I found my little vases. So I want to see how many. Totally not clean. Uh, really got to do a better job of cleaning my molds out after I use them. I don't want to use them again. And there's stuff in them. That's good enough there. That's good there. Move this up a little bit. Okay. So I'll put a little bit of this in here. Just a tad. I don't know if I like that. Well, we'll see what happens. Okay. I do that one. And where's the matching one? That one is right here. Didn't spray it. Come on, Bess. I haven't used these in a little while. I might have enough for the little. Nah, I don't know. Okay. I want to see what this looks like if we put the Aurora in here. And we'll mix it all around. That kind of makes a cool new color. But that looks more on the green side. Alright, I might even have enough to do the big one. Wow, that really did make a difference to the color. It's bringing out the brown and the green in there. Totally changed it. I like it. Perfect. Wow, that color is gorgeous. Really only had enough to do two. Couple drops, dome that one. That is perfect. And this one's perfect. I see a hair. Of course there's a hair. Why wouldn't there be a hair? Oh, my whole piece. Okay. So, let me see if I can even get a drop out of this one. New stick to dome this one. This way I won't have any trimming to do on this at all. Perfect. Perfect. And that's it. Oh my goodness. All done. Can't wait to see the end result of this. I'm going to watch this for a little bit because it's got quite a few bubbles. So, get some alcohol in my... Wow, these vases came out beautiful. Because I popped the bubbles, it's chrome powder coming to the back. It's incredible. And this one's good. Set my mold on fire. I'm going to watch this for just a little bit so I can take any bubbles I see out. But other than that, just going to let these cure, and I will see you guys on demold. Bye. Okay, guys, I'm back. These are all cured, ready to come out. They have been sitting for quite a while, and it's time to demold. Okay, let's start with the little vases, which I fell in love with. They're adorable. I love this Aurora powder. Oh, that came out cool. Put that like that and put the flowers in them. See how this color came out. Wow, that is so pretty. I mixed the espresso in with that one, so you have little tinges of brown. Oh, this is beautiful as well. Wow, look at those beautiful colors. Gorgeous. Put those aside. Put my mold away. Go with this little rose. Ooh, with the chameleon powder. Look how gorgeous that came out. Actually, that's this color. The, not chameleon powder, it's the Aurora powder. But because I backed it in black, that's what you get. You get a different color than you just backing it a white or just leaving it plain. Then we have my favorite little piece. Love this piece. Little over pour there. See how this came. Wow. That came out gorgeous. The green stem. I love how the green came out on here, and then the leaves, these are more white. It looks like they're white flowers. That looks gorgeous. Wow, I'll just paint those. I'll go over them with a color, maybe pink or maybe white, whichever one. I'll figure it out later. Then we have this, which I can't wait to see, with those petals backed in the black. And you always have to make sure this stem is totally cured, because it will break off. It's thin. That's the thinnest part, and it'll take longer to cure. Wow. That came out gorgeous. I love the color combination. The black really brought out the Aurora powder. Wow. Little couple of micro bubbles in there. I should have poked down there with the stick, but other than that, there are only micro bubbles here and around some of the edge, but it's hard to notice. Looks like it's just part of the... Actually, what I think that is, that's not even... Well, they are bubbles, but the black is coming through from any spots that I missed dusting. That came out gorgeous. So, let's do the bottom of this. See how that came out. Hope it came out good, because this was a hard piece to paint before the fact. Wow. Look how gorgeous that teal came out. Looks like a water ocean color. This looks great. The whale, which I tried to make gray, but the silver was the closest I came. But oh my gosh, this came out stunning. Wow. And I honestly do not see one bubble. Not one. That is amazing. Like I said, it could be tedious work, but now that I pulled this out, I don't have to paint it. It's great. Hopefully got the bubbles out of the... Whoops, I found a few. Not too bad, though. Mostly micro bubbles, and you can barely see them because of the Aurora powder. One there. This is the biggest one I have in the end, but I could always use it in another bigger one. But it's the upside down, so it really doesn't matter. But wow, this came out really beautiful. But this, I didn't clean it out too well, but the colors are gorgeous. Look at that. I'm really loving that chartreuse yellow. And this came out like kind of rainbow, which I love. Because a calico scallop can be many different colors. 2 or 3 colors on one actual clamshell. But this, it was blue, but then the purple touched it. That is absolutely stunning. Aside from those couple little bubbles here and there, this came out stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love the results. I got to trim a little before it'll fit into, yep, see, they're snapping in. All I have to do is trim a little bit underneath, and that is it. Wow, I'm in love with this. I love painting it before the fact, and I missed a little spot there. But painting it before the fact, oopsies, sorry. But this came out stunning as well. I'm speechless. I love the colors. And this will stand up, so you can use it as decoration. And this I'll paint just the flowers. That's it. The rest is green. Put some flowers in here, and that's it. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you have a great day. Please like and subscribe. It would really help my channel out. And share the content if you think it's just worth sharing. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.